Hi there, this is Bruno from Spainguru.es, your portal and community for Spanish immigration. We have a very cool question here by one of our community members. Do I have to be retired at the time of my Spanish Non Lucrative Visa appointment at the consulate? And here we will see that depending on the consulate, the requirements are slightly different. So let's check it out. The question is, hi all, I am in the process of putting everything together to send to the Miami consulate. My plan is to leave to Spain from Miami on this date. My last day of work will be this one. I've read that I have to be already retired at the time of my appointment at the consulate. Is that the case? I had intended of working until a month before I leave. So that's very, very fair question here, and the answers, let's check the answers of our community members. I believe you need to have a letter from your place of work confirming your last day of work. Second, here is the response to the same question as I posed to the Miami consulate 2 weeks ago. And this is, this user sent it in English, but of course the letter was sent in Spanish. So I guess he is posting this in English, but it is, his own translation. Let's check it out. In the presentation of the visa application, it must be accredited that at the time of traveling to Spain with the non-lucrative residence visa, they have ceased to work or professional activity, or that even if they maintain the company, in the event that they work for own account, it does not need a permanent presence, having appointed a person, plural, to manage it. If your wish is to start your residence in January, when you submit your visa application around October or November, you must provide a notarized declaration with your intentions to cease activity as of the granting of the visa. And here it says, we prove a notarized copy of our resignation letters stating a resignation date of December 31st or sooner to comply with the 90-day requirement to enter Spain once the visa is granted. We also provide a signed and notarized copies from our bosses stating that they accepted the resignations and restating their understanding of the clause above about the resignation date and the 90 days. We provide separate notarized letters that we would not work while in Spain. So these people did accredit that at the time of the granting of the visa, they were not going to be working, but they were working at the time of their meeting at the consulate. Yes. All right. Next one. We provided letters stating that we were leaving our jobs on December 31st or sooner based on the dates of our visa approval. We also provided confirmation from our bosses of the acceptance of these terms. The confirmation of resignation is not essential but appreciated. All right. And the last one, I'm doing exactly the same as I've heard from both sides. What I have not heard is anyone who was rejected because they were planning to work until the last minutes before moving. I am 62 and assume my consulate, which is Washington, D.C., will totally understand working for an additional month after the interview. But you know what happens when you assume. So this is very, very good answer because, yes, you're on the limit. You want to be safe. The best is that at the time of the interview, you are with the job and you can accredit it, okay? Then you are taking somewhat a risk and you may not be granted your non-lucrative visa if you're still working at the time of the interview. But apparently all these people, they could provide an accredit that they were going to not be with a job at the time of the granting of the visa. Okay, so if you're interested also, we have a very, very interesting article and video on YouTube that you can search. Is it possible to work remotely on a non-lucrative visa in Spain? It is a bit of a controversial article, but you have to read it because it will give you some interesting perspective about it, okay? And I will post the video of this article in the description of the video below, so you can find it easily and watch it, okay? Also, as I said, depending on the different consulates, there are slightly different answers about all the requirements. And of course, this is no legal advice. All this is internet research and personal experience. But you can also join our Facebook group with 16,000 members. Very engaged, very important group about Spanish immigration, where you can post your questions also anonymously. Asking for if there are people in the same situation as you. You can also join our Spanish Non Lucrative Visa with nearly 700 members at the moment in November 2022, where you can also ask questions regarding your granting of non-lucrative visa and also Spanish Digital Nomad Visa. As well, you can join our newsletter that we send every single morning, Monday morning, with the top discussions featured on our communities. Well, I think that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button. Hope to see you soon in the next video. This is Bruno from Spainguru.es. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.